A huge update is coming for one of the best space games currently available. It'll feature brand new spaceships, new star systems, planets to land on, and much more. It's called Wrath of the Ancients, and it's for Everspace 2. Just a look at the footage here on the screen. This is from a trailer released earlier today. Now, as many of you know, Everspace 2 is one of my favourite space games, and in fact was my favourite space game of 2023. In my opinion, there's a lot to love about it, and I'm really looking forward to seeing all of these extra things being added. So, what have we got here? What's coming? Well, Wrath of the Ancients adds a brand new story that takes place after the events of Everspace 2. The press release talks about how players will be able to pilot new ships and battle against alien enemies and ancient threats. The whole concept involves destabilizing the effect of new aliens, or perhaps old aliens, attacking current star systems, and this will cause problems between humanity and the Okar race. It also means that players will, for the first time, be able to venture over and explore and discover brand new Okar homeworlds, not to mention Aethon. So this is a star system that a lot of people have been wanting to visit for a very long time, and the new update is going to unlock this for people. So I don't want to spoil the main story of this, but it is kind of present in the main game during Everspace 2. Won't talk about spoilers here for that, but in the update you will actually get to fully explore this star system, and it includes a bunch of different planets, 7 different worlds in fact. For those of you not familiar with Everspace 2, you may be interested to know that yes, you can visit the surface of planets. Now, not in the seamless re-entry manner and fully explorable entire worlds, but there are some surface areas there, and because they're all handcrafted, they are very, very well designed, and they include cave systems, water worlds, oceans that you can actually go into the water, and many things besides. Now, Everspace 2 does differ quite significantly from some other space sims you may have seen out there, such as Elite Dangerous and things like that. This primarily is an action-adventure game, or as according to the developers, it is a looter-shooter RPG, and yes, it does share a lot of elements with those type of games. Primarily though, it is set in space. It has a very rich backdrop here and some beautiful, beautiful environments. Now, that does mean, of course, with this type of gameplay, you can expect to spend a lot of time upgrading your various different ships. With this update, a new ship will be present. This will be the Wraith Okar ship. Now, as far as I can tell, there's no details on exactly how this ship will handle just yet, but in Everspace 2, ships handle in a variety of different ways. You have some really heavy ships, slow to maneuver, but having very powerful and effective armor. You then have some lighter, faster ships, and some of them with extremely powerful weapons. There's something there for everyone, depending on how you want to fly. So it's going to be interesting to see how the new ship stacks up in Wrath of the Ancients. Everspace 2 then, ever since its release, has had a whole wealth of updates. Many of them have been free. In fact, there was quite a few very big updates in 2024. This one though is a huge update, and it is going to be a paid update. It is going to be a paid expansion. There's no price information on this just yet, but keep in mind that the last paid update was called Titans, and it released for £12.99. I don't think it's too unreasonable to expect to see Wrath of the Ancients follow a similar pricing point, although that is pure speculation. Of course, we'll have to wait and see what the final price turns out to be. Currently, it's scheduled for release in spring. Returning back to the content of the update itself, there is, as we said, going to be some explorable brand new star systems, 4 of them in fact, but in addition to that, some of the existing star systems are also going to see some expansion to them, with new content added in there for, well, basically things to explore, discover and find. Many of these will of course contain upgrades, so yeah, really going for that looter-shooter element and expanding upon the various different upgrades and equipment you can find. So if you've never tried Everspace 2 out before, now would be a great time to give it a go. There is a demo available on Steam, so it doesn't actually have to cost you anything to give it a try, and just go for a spin out there in these wonderful, beautiful environments. It was recently upgraded actually to the Unreal Engine 5, so yeah, you can expect it to remain visually appealing for a very long time. I'll put that link down there in the video description in case you do want to check that demo out. And also, if you're not a PC player, Everspace 2 is available on consoles, and I do believe there's a demo there as well if you want to try that out. And just in case there's any confusion out there still, those of you who tried Everspace 1 and realised it was a roguelike, Everspace 2 is not a roguelike and shares more in common with an open world game. So there we have it. Thanks for watching this video all the way through. There's another one on the screen right here if you want to check that out. Thanks for watching, and do take care. I'll catch you next time.